Hi, everyone. I wanted to show you some recent stats about Austin and where I think we're at. And I just saw a video of this guy that I follow. He's actually uses the Reventure app. I think he's actually the founder of the Reventure app. And I think it's very important to realize where we're at in this process because there's been a lot of negative press about Austin. And sometimes I see that as a really good sign. So I'm going to share my screen here and the reason I say a really good sign is because if we're the if we've declined more than any other metro in the United States, it stands to reason that, and I've been saying this for a while, that we're probably going to be one of the first to recover, assuming we don't have any catastrophic events that, weather-wise or, major job losses in Austin. So this is our home value, which is Austin, Round Rock, and San Marcos. And you'll see here it peaked at 538,000 and then now it's at 428,000, right? So that's what you're determined as the average price range, uh, average value rather. And then so here is our home value 5-year chart. And as you can see here, that 5 years ago we were, sorry, no, there's your 5-year growth, which is 2020 to 2025. So we're right there at 2020s was, oops, sorry, we were at 342 and now we're at 428. So we're still above where we were 5 years ago. Okay. Um, This is their percentage of overvalued. And now what they're saying is that we're 7% overvalued. Now keep in mind that this is September. October's numbers will not be out for a little while. We've got a whole lot of inventory and not enough buyers to fill that inventory. But again, um, we're saying that the typical home price is 428 and fair home value is 411. All right. This is where it gets interesting. The value to income ratio is meaning values are 7% more than what the average household income is. Okay. And then finally, this is the salary to afford a home. So you can see back in 2022, you needed 141,000 household income to be able to afford a home. And now that's 116. So if you look at this number, the median household in Austin is 101,000. So that's to bridge this gap right here is not going to take long. So two things can happen. Well, actually, three things can happen, right? You've got prices can decrease just a little bit more, right? You could have wages go up just a little bit more. And then you can have what we've been seeing in the last 3 months, and we'll probably see a little bit more of this, is interest rates will go down. When those three things occur, when any one of those things or any combination of those three things, then Austin shifts to becoming a really good deal. And I think you're going to start to see things pick up. I had a friend of mine asking if he should buy a home. He's looking kind of in the outskirts of Wimberley. And I gave him this scenario and I said, look, just, homes are on the market, just offer less on it, right? You can get a better deal, you can get a better interest rates, and you can buy now. You don't want to time the market to a T where it's too late. If you're a seller, especially if you're a seller and you're going to buy another home, sell that home and then get a deal on your next home. This is especially true if you're moving up in home. This is more for, this data is more for real estate agents than anything else. I think it's very good information. I do have to plug that we are having in January, on January 30th, we're having our fourth annual RealtyHack Summit. I think it's going to be an amazing event. We're going to have, it's going to be based off of a couple different things. One, the reboot of the market. And then number two is the integration of video and technology. And by technology, I mean AI. automation, video automation, automating your workflow. And then we're going to have a bunch of good panels and a couple of keynote speakers that are yet to be announced that I think you're going to be very interested in hearing from. So check out realtyhack.com for more information on that. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. I'm going to be doing these more periodically, just kind of giving updates on the market.